In the heart of your storm, in the depths of your despair, I want you to know that you are not alone. I, who created the heavens and the earth, am with you, steadfast as a rock, unwavering in my presence. In the darkness that seems to engulf your days, there lies a divine promise. The light that eludes you today will be the same that tomorrow will guide your steps. With a love that transcends time, I promise not only to be by your side, but to walk with you step by step on this journey toward triumph. No matter how dense the fog of uncertainties, my light is eternal and unfailing, destined to illuminate your path and reveal horizons of hope and renewal. In the quietness of your heart, I hear every whisper, every silent cry for peace. I understand, more than you can imagine, the anguish that afflicts you, the moments when serenity seems like a distant dream. My hands are extended toward you, offering not only solace, but a security that transcends human understanding. My promise is one of divine relief, a calmness that requires no struggles or external confrontations. I am here by your side, ready to bear with you every burden, to lighten every load that insists on bending your shoulders. My desire is for you to recognize in me the source of your strength, the safe haven where you can rest your weary spirit. I want you to realize that in every challenge, in every trial, there is a unique opportunity for growth and strengthening. The pain you feel today is the fertile ground in which I plant the seeds of your future joy. Just as the potter molds the clay, so I shape you with patience and love, so that you may become a vessel of honor filled with my glory. I encourage you to lift your eyes beyond the storms to see the blue sky that awaits you. In my love, you will find the strength to overcome every obstacle, to transform your anguish into a song of victory. Let me be your guide, your safe harbor, for together we are stronger, and no challenge is too great when you are in my hands. So, as you look to the horizon, remember that my presence is a constant in your life. Even when the shadows of doubt try to obscure your faith, my light is enough to dispel them. I offer you not only my divine relief, but also the promise of a tomorrow filled with peace and joy. My hand is always extended toward you, ready to lift you up, to carry your burdens, and to walk by your side. Trust in me, surrender to my care, for together we will transform your journey from a path of stones into a path of flowers, where every step is a step toward eternal fulfillment and contentment. In the walk of this life, full of uncertainties and challenges, I encourage you to place your trust in me, for my greatness transcends any adversity you may encounter. Life may sometimes seem like a turbulent sea, where waves of problems and worries threaten to drown you. But remember the promise I made to you. I will never allow you to bear a burden greater than your capacity to endure. In my presence, you will find not only refuge, but also the strength to overcome barriers, to transform obstacles into steps toward your personal and spiritual growth. Consider the stories of faith and perseverance that populate the scriptures. From Moses facing the Red Sea to David confronting Goliath, each account resonates with the same truth. There is no challenge insurmountable when you trust in me. Just as I guided their steps, I promise to guide yours, illuminating your path with the light of my wisdom and love. In every moment of doubt, in every instant of fear, I want you to remember that I am by your side, whispering to your heart the courage needed to move forward. Let your trust in me be the anchor that keeps you steadfast in the storms of life. For just as the sun always returns after the rain, so will my grace ensure your victory over trials. I do not promise you a path without adversities, but I offer you my omnipotent hand to hold yours, my voice to guide you, and my love to sustain you. With me, every step is a step toward a brighter tomorrow, where every challenge faced with faith becomes a testament to your growth and my eternal faithfulness. Every concern weighing on your shoulders, every shadow of doubt clouding your heart, is under my careful and watchful gaze. Whether it be an illness afflicting you, challenges in your professional life, or family tensions, know that every aspect of your life is enveloped in my love and care. In my embrace, you can find relief for the weight of worry you insist on carrying. I want you to know that I am meticulously taking care of every detail of your existence, orchestrating every event toward an outcome of peace and wholeness. Like the shepherd who knows each of his sheep by name, so I know each of your afflictions, and none of them is too small to escape my attention. In the tapestry of your life, each thread is woven with purpose and love. Each color represents a part of my promise of care and protection. In the grand scheme of things, every challenge you face is an opportunity to witness my faithfulness, to see firsthand how I can transform adverse circumstances into paths to new blessings. I invite you to entrust your worries into my hands, allowing me to ease your heart. In my presence, you will find peace that surpasses all understanding, tranquility that is not shaken by life's storms. Like a lighthouse guiding ships at night, so is my word in your life, a secure guide to lead you through tumultuous seas to a harbor of serenity and safety. Trust in me, for every step you take is observed and guided with infinite love and wisdom. Faith, that invisible and powerful force, is the foundation upon which you can build your life, facing and overcoming adversities. It is what connects you to me, transforming your heart and mind, strengthening you against life's storms. Remember the words of Paul to the Ephesians, urging them to take up the shield of faith, with which they could extinguish all the flaming arrows of the evil one. That same faith is the shield that protects you, the light that dispels darkness, the strength that sustains you when you seem on the verge of falling. As you renew your faith day by day, you will find in me an endless source of strength and courage. Like the roots of a tree that delve deep into the earth in search of water, so does your faith deepen in me, allowing you not only to survive, but to flourish even in life's deserts. In the darkest battles, in the longest nights, it is your faith that keeps you standing, that propels you forward, that reminds you of my promise to never leave you nor forsake you. Therefore, I encourage you to regard your faith as the greatest of treasures, nurturing it, feeding it with my word, strengthening it through prayer and communion with me. In every uncertain step, in every moment of doubt, your faith is the compass that guides you back to my presence, where you will find security, peace, and a love that never fails. Remember that with faith, all things are possible, and in me, you will always find the strength to face and overcome every obstacle in your path. In the midst of your struggles, when strength seems to fail you and discouragement knocks at the door, I want you to know that my love for you remains firm and unshakable. In those moments of weakness, when you feel most vulnerable, that is when my presence becomes even more evident, enveloping you in an embrace of comfort and strength. Prayer is the bridge we build together, a direct channel of communication with me, where my promises and my grace find a clear path to flow into your life. Your faith, even when it seems fragile at times, is the strongest link connecting me to you, allowing my light to dispel the shadows of uncertainty and strengthen you from within. Remember the words of Jesus when he invited us to have faith the size of a mustard seed, promising that such faith would move mountains. That same faith, even when shaken, has the power to transform realities, to open paths where there were only barriers before. Prayer, on the other hand, is not merely an act of speech, but a gesture of open heart, a recognition of your dependence on my grace and power. When you pray, you are not sending thoughts into emptiness, but you are depositing each word, each tear, directly into my heart, where every supplication is heard and every need seen. Therefore, I encourage you not to give up on prayer, not to underestimate the power of your faith, even on days when it seems weakest. Every prayer you offer me is precious. Every act of faith is a treasure. I am always by your side, ready to strengthen you, to carry you in my arms when the path becomes too difficult for you to walk alone. Let my grace surround you, transforming your weakness into strength, your despair into hope. For in me, you will always find the love and support you need to move forward. Every tear you shed does not go unnoticed by me. Every night when the pain seems unbearable, I am with you, gathering every whispered prayer that escapes your lips. These moments of vulnerability, far from driving you away from me, bring you even closer, for your sincerity and open heart deeply touch my being. I want you to know, with unwavering certainty, that you are never alone. My presence is a constant in your life, a beacon of hope in the darkest hours, a comfort that soothes the pain and calms the heart. The scriptures are filled with promises of my faithfulness and presence. Just as I was with Joshua, promising never to leave him nor forsake him, so I am with you. In every challenge, in every moment of pain, my love surrounds you. My strength becomes available to sustain you. Your sincerity in prayer is the key that opens the doors of my compassion, allowing my comfort and peace to flood your soul, bringing relief and renewal. Therefore, I encourage you to persist in prayer, to keep your heart open before me, for it is in your sincerity that I find space to act. Do not hide behind empty words or meaningless rituals. Come to me with your true heart, with your doubts, your fears, your pain. I am here to listen to you, to support you, to transform your night into dawn. In me, you will find refuge and strength, for my presence is the assurance that you will never be alone, no matter how challenging the path may be. Looking towards the future with hope is an act of faith that I invite you to practice. Tomorrow, in my hands, holds improvements and opportunities that you cannot yet see, but are being carefully prepared for you. Patience, that challenging virtue, is the soil in which these seeds of the future are planted. Trust in me and in my timing. Every step you take, even those that seem uncertain or faltering, is guided by my loving hand. My vision transcends the immediate, seeing beyond the horizon of your current understanding, always guiding you toward a destiny filled with blessings and growth. Remember Abraham, called to trust in a promise whose fullness he would not immediately see, yet whose faith was credited as righteousness. Just as I guided his steps, I will guide yours, asking you to trust in my wisdom and timing. Patience is not mere passive waiting, but an active demonstration of faith, an understanding that my plans for you are plans of peace, not of harm, to give you a future and a hope. Therefore, I encourage you to look to the future, not with fear, but with joyful expectation, knowing that I am by your side in every moment. The patience you develop in the process is as valuable as the blessings that await. In every challenge, in every wait, I am shaping you, preparing you to receive all that I have planned for your life. Trust in me, for my love is the assurance that the best is yet to come, and every step you take is a step toward that glorious future I have prepared for you. In moments when you feel pressed by challenges, I want you to remember a fundamental truth. Every difficulty you go through is carefully designed to carve in you a character that reflects my image and will. There are no coincidences in the grand plan I have for your life. Every trial, every obstacle, every tear shed are strokes of love on the canvas of your existence, meant to teach you, to strengthen you, to help you grow in understanding and grace. Like the potter molds the clay, so I mold you through experiences, through struggles, transforming every aspect of your being, so that you may shine with the light I have placed within you. This process of refinement is not easy, and I know there are moments when your heart fills with doubts, when the path seems more difficult than you can bear. But it is precisely in those moments that my grace becomes more present, more active in your life. Every challenge is an opportunity to see my hand guiding you, protecting you, providing renewed strength so that you do not give up. Under my loving gaze, every moment of your journey has a purpose, a lesson, a hidden blessing waiting to be revealed. Therefore, I encourage you to embrace each challenge, not as a sign of defeat, but as a divine opportunity for growth and refinement. In the grand tapestry of life, every thread of pain, every hue of joy, every nuance of experience contributes to the beauty of the masterpiece that I am weaving. Trust in me, for my loving gaze is always upon you, guiding you, caring for you, and transforming every moment of struggle into a precious opportunity to shape your character according to the divine heart. With this in mind, I urge you to hold fast to your faith and hope, for they will sustain you through the storms, lifting you above the trials. Do not doubt that, as you emerge from each challenge, you will do so not only intact, but stronger, wiser, and with a story of triumph to share. Every step you take, every decision you make, every tear you shed is under my careful observation and guidance, and in each of these things, my promise to be with you is renewed, assuring you of a love that never fails and a grace that is inexhaustible. My presence is a constant in your life, a pillar of strength and comfort upon which you can lean in times of uncertainty. The journey we walk together is filled with lessons and blessings, and at every turn of the road, I am by your side, sustaining you, encouraging you, loving you with an eternal and unshakable love. Therefore, move forward with confidence, knowing that each challenge faced with faith is transformed into a victory. Each obstacle overcome brings you closer to the heavenly purpose for your life. In summary, hold fast to your faith, for it is the flame that lights the way in the darkness, the anchor that keeps you steadfast in the storms. And always remember that in the end, the story you will have to tell will be one of triumph and grace, a testimony to the power of divine love that sustains you, guides you, and leads you to victory. My promise is to always be with you in every moment, offering you a love that never ceases and a grace that never ends.